What's up, OMG Nation? So I have to tell you a story about something that just recently happened to me, where apparently, unbeknownst to myself, I evaded the police. This was accidental. This is a hypothetical story, just in case anyone is watching that they can tell me I actually did something wrong. All right, so the other day I'm driving down an unnamed interstate. I'm in my vehicle. I top the hill just a little bit. Look at Franklin Theater, a cool place. I top the hill just a little bit to see, as I top the hill, a state trooper sitting on the interstate facing me. So he's facing the opposite direction. He flips on it. I look down. As soon as I look down, I am exceeding the speed limit. I'm not going to say by how much, but I am exceeding the speed limit. So I look down, look back up, and he is pointing at me. Go ahead. He's pointing at me through his car. He flips on his lights, and so at that point I figure, well, all right, I saw how fast I was going. He knows how fast I was going. He was radaring. I'm gonna just pull over. So there was a semi truck here. This dude is parked here facing this way. I pull up like this. Well, the semi truck, let's just say my phone's the semi truck. I come up in my car like this. This dude's cutting on his lights trying to get out. Well, I pull up over in front of the semi truck. Well, at that point, I kind of lost sight of him. Well, I get over in the very next lane. So now I'm over here, and I start to slow down so I can pull off to the shoulder of the road. He's got his lights on and his siren's blaring, and I had lost sight of him, and all of a sudden he goes, whoom, and just flies past the semi truck. And I was like, what? What just happened? I kind of start to pull over. At that point, I'm like, well, should I just pull over? Or should I keep going? I don't know what to do, so I just kind of keep going. Well, he starts going back and forth between all the lanes, and at this point, I realize he's looking for me. He lost me. He doesn't remember the type of vehicle I was in. He just knew the color, and at that point, it registered to me what he was doing, and I start counting the color, the same color vehicles. There's 6 of them. 6 vehicles that look just like mine, in the color-wise anyways, where he's kind of pulling up all behind him, and everybody's doing the speed limit now, including me. And I see him whip back over again. He's going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then he just kind of speeds up to go even faster. At this point, he rounds a corner, he turns a corner on the interstate, and I kind of lose sight of him. And then when I come back around the corner, I see him, and he's got his lights off, and he's just kind of coasting around looking. So I'm doing the speed limit. At that point, I go, okay, was he going after somebody else? He pointed directly at me. So I was just going to pull over. So I kind of sit there, and I can see him way, way, way up there. And then finally, my exit's coming up, and I get off the interstate, and I'm kind of sitting there, and I was like, well, we can look at it a couple of ways. The purpose of the ticket was to make sure that I learned a lesson. It's a financial lesson, because that's basically where they hit you, is in the wallet. So as soon as all of that happened, I said to myself, man, I can't afford to pay for a ticket right now. I don't need a ticket. So this is the way I'm going to look at it. I'm going to slow down and make sure. I normally don't really speed. I'm normally a speed limit guy. I'm going to slow down and make sure that I don't speed anymore, because I just learned my lesson with the possibility of having to pay a couple $100 ticket. I wasn't going extremely fast, but I was exceeding the speed limit, hypothetically. So I thought that was kind of funny that I accidentally evaded the police. It was not on purpose at all. Maybe if he was actually coming after me, which I'm about 95% sure he was coming after me. But then again, if any law enforcement officers are listening to this, I could have made all this up just for a story for my channel. Now, first thing I do is I call Mrs. OMG and say, "You're not going to believe what just happened to me." And she said, after I tell her, she really doesn't say anything for a second. And then she goes, "Only you. Only you. That's only gonna happen to you." I was trying to do the right thing. Anyways, that's a quick story about something fun that happened to me. As always, I appreciate you guys watching this video. Hit that like button. Do not forget to subscribe. Hit me up down in the comments. Let me know if there's some content you'd like to hear, see if there's things that you do enjoy. I'll do more of them. I'll see you on the next episode. Thanks for watching, everyone.